Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to The Fact That. It's your hosts, Victoria, Emma, and Lucas. Say hi, guys.
Hey.
Oh my God, are we back?
We are back. Finally, oh my God.
I thought you guys were dead.
Same.
Including myself.
We were all dead. We just
I think we...
I haven't heard from you guys in...
It's been years.
The moment of silence.
I feel like
the amount of time we haven't heard from one another.
It's been so long. Also, mental health matters. It does, and we took a break.
We did. We took a break.
Had to.
We had to. So much has been going on.
So much has been going on.
Yeah, guys. I mean, I'm gonna take over Vix. How are you guys?
Oh my God.
I'm good. How are you? I mean, I'm doing fine.
Yeah, I mean,
question mark?
Besides the scraping on the edge of being mentally disordered,
Oh,
mental health
matters.
Mental health.
Please referring to our last episode, mental health matters.
But can we talk about the fact that we all moved?
The fact that we all moved.
Yeah.
In the same month.
In the same month. The odds of that happening are minuscule.
Very slim. Mm-hmm. We all moved in January. So
we did.
We did.
That's been a minute, but yeah. Who are we gonna start with? Who moved? I mean,
let's go chronologically. Victoria moved first.
Yes. So basically, for those of you who are listening, I moved country. Basically, I moved from Riga to Denmark, or to Odense, which is a city in Denmark. And I live here on this island. It's not as tropical as you think it is, but it is an island. I'm an island gal.
I didn't know it was an island, actually.
It is an island, kind of. Low-key. It low-key is, but like it's surrounded by water.
She's like,
literally the definition of an island, but okay.
Yeah. She's like, it's kind of an island. It's surrounded by water.
I'm an island girl. I'm an island girl. No, but I moved and I'm studying here medicine. So it feels great. I mean, it was a huge step, I think, going from Latvia to Denmark, and thank God I didn't go back any semesters, and cool. That was good. But it's free. So anyone who's listening from Riga, if you need help, hit your girl up. I can tell you guys how it's like and how the process was like. But yeah, so I've moved.
What language do you have it in, though?
Danish.
See, that's why I think it limits.
We need to clarify that. Yeah, I mean, it is difficult, and it honestly is difficult. Like, I feel like it sounds like an alcoholic trying to speak with like a potato in their throat. Dead ass.
Can you give an impression?
Yes. Introduce yourself in Danish.
Oh.
Can you do that?
Okay. Hej, jag heter Victoria. Jag kommer från Odense.
That sounds so much like German. Oh my God.
Yeah, because it's very close to Germany.
Exactly. Odense, yeah.
It
sounds exactly like it, actually. Just that you have, I don't know, something in your throat.
Exactly. Something in my throat. But imagine that and then learning stuff, because that's already a barrier. And then you have to learn like cancer in the larynx. And I'm like, sis.
What is cancer and what is larynx?
What the fuck? Kraft is cancer and larynx is just larynx. Kraft means cancer. I'm like, wasn't cancer an international term?
No.
Nee.
Okay.
No.
This guy going
Latvian. In German.
Yeah, because I was thinking German, where in German it's Krebs.
Like a crab.
We say Kraft. Yeah, that's what they say here too. It's super similar to you guys because we're border countries.
I know. Actually, Vic lives 2 hours from me now.
I'm so close to Emma.
Have we seen each other yet? No.
No.
Will we see each other yet?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
But it's insane. I live with one of my friends, and it's really nice. I live in the center for the first time in my life.
Oh my God! Yeah. For all of you that don't know, Vic lives on the wrong side river.
Of the river. That is correct.
It's literally called Pardaugava. Like literally the other side of Daugava.
Yeah.
Loved you for that.
I'm also living by the river now, but it's nice in the center.
Okay, but still.
I mean, I'd be thriving. It's It's going all right, but I do think the system is very different from Riga, so it's a little stressful because it's a large subject, and then it's. But yeah, so I moved, and that has been my life, and so much has been happening. But I'll get into it more later. And then Lucas moved.
I did move. My move was obviously not as transformative, as excessive as your move, because I just moved within Riga. But let me just tell you, it was a hustle, because for the first time in my life, I was the one driving the moving van, the moving truck,
In Riga.
And you have to imagine the following scenario. I was with the car, with like a car rental firm, and there was nobody that instructed you. For those here in Riga, City B, obviously.
Of course.
And you have like this big ass truck, and you need to get onto the truck, which is like a climbing experience as it is.
Yeah.
And there was this plastic piece that I was like, oh, how handy, it's another step. So I stepped on it, to get into the truck. Nothing really happened, but then I started driving the truck, and it was a manual car, which I'm used to, so it's not big of an issue for me. But there was no handbrake, and I was like, okay, do trucks not have handbrakes?
How big are we talking?
Like the 7.5 tons kind of car.
What?
How are you allowed to drive that?
You are allowed to drive that with a basic driver's license. Like, not the semi, but the one
what was that?
below it.
That
was ridiculous, because, you're basically sitting on top of the traffic light. But the thing is, I started driving, and I had my flatmate next to me who we moved together, and I started driving, and, there was this light coming up saying, you need to release the handbrake. And I know what that sign looks like, because, I've driven a car before. But there was no handbrake. And you know how with normal cars, the handbrake is in between your seat and the passenger seat, right?
Yeah.
So we were looking all over the place. I was looking around the steering wheel. I was, looking where all the buttons in the center console are, everything. No, because I thought, okay, maybe it's like a button you have to press, because with the modern cars, it's more like a button rather than the actual brake that you pull, Nothing. So I drive off of the car park, and I was like, whatever, it's not going to die in the car if you don't do it. Of course, you're not going to have an amazing driving experience. But anyways, you start hitting 10 kilometers an hour, and there's just this vibing going on, and I was just like, okay, shit, that ain't going to happen. So it turns out that little plastic lid on the side, and literally on the floor of the driver's cabin,
oh my God,
that thing that I stepped on happened to be the handbrake. Like, who would have known? Apparently,
so the handbrake was drawn because you stepped on it?
Probably. Might have happened. I'm not too sure, because obviously I didn't pay much attention to it. I was just,
Okay.
Yeah.
I felt good about having an extra step, because, I'm not really that fit, So, been doing yoga for a month, but that's a thing for another story.
Love that.
That's
but anyways, I released the handbrake. We went on driving like nothing ever happened. But let me tell you, it was the first day that it started snowing, and it was like in the late evening, because we only got the keys to the new place in the evening at 5 o'clock actually, and it had started snowing in the morning, and it was constantly snowing all day long. And I'm not too I'm an experienced driver, but I haven't driven that much in the past 3 years, because obviously with here being in Riga, I don't have my own car, and driving this big ass truck for the first time in my life on like fresh snow. Like, we loaded up the car, and I went around the corner just in front of the Freedom Monument. I came out of this boulevard.
Wait, is this like a Home Alone movie? What's going on?
It was a whole story.
Like,
I don't know why.
Kevin McAllister?
Imagine Lucas, like little Lucas, in this massive
little Lucas,
truck.
like, I'm literally short,
With,
like,
a little
Lucas.
siren going off inside. Okay, this homeboy over like cobblestone in Riga.
Cobblestone, and the thing is, listen, then I was driving out of the boulevard, just in front of the Freedom Monument, okay? And I had to turn left, because we live on that side of town now. And I was going ridiculously slow, but it's a 2-lane street. So the back of my ass car decides to drift, and I, by this close, almost hit the car in the neck line next to me.
But wait, was it a separate van?
No.
But what do you mean the back of... Oh, the back of the car just... Okay, I got it.
Just started to drift off because it, slid on the ice and everything. It was a whole story. And then let me put one on top of that, okay?
His, 90% of his moving experience has been in this car.
It has been, obviously, because we moved with that car. But
right, that's true.
2 days later after the moving, the trams in Latvia?
Yeah.
Right, goes down Barona Center, Barona Iela. And I was about to meet up with a friend for a coffee, and I just walked, down Barona Center. And at that day, I was super stressed, so I had classical music going on, just vibing to some symphony. I don't know exactly what no more, but I stopped at the red light, and I was like, something smells off. And I just look up, and there's just this tram, like one of those new trams, going by smoking, and as it goes into the crossing, that shit just starts catching fire.
What?
And you just see the driver, how they sit and they have only this little handle in their hand. She just continues driving as if nothing ever happened. Went to the next stop, because obviously I stopped to look at it because it was a huge attraction, and that was something I was like, oh my god, you gotta see what's going on, And that lady, literally, with the whole front of the thingy on fire, I don't know how she could even see through the window no more. She just continues driving super calmly to the next stop, and then everybody got off, and I was just standing there with my classical music, and I was just like, only in Riga, guys.
Yeah.
Only in
That's
Riga.
insane.
Also, us asking, Lucas, how was your move?
And me just exploding.
And
all right.
He's like, I got a lot to say.
I got a lot to say, but no, the moving in general, it went well. We are very happy with the apartment. It's much bigger than the old one. And
this guy has a balcony, a private
I have a balcony in my
balcony.
bedroom now, yes.
This guy is living in a palace.
It's a pet
skeleton has his own little corner. It's insane.
It does, yes. It's a bit useless at the corner, but it is what it is.
No, but it looks insane.
The thing that I absolutely love about it is my bed is situated just in front of that floor-to-ceiling window going onto the balcony. And now every morning the sun comes up, and I literally wake up with the sun tingling my face, and I'm living for it.
Love. I love that.
Am I better than
everyone else?
Yeah. Yes.
And he's like, yes, I am.
I will not comment. I will just continue asking Emma, how was your move?
So I didn't move countries. I already did that last year.
Triggered.
That was an experience. Actually, we should talk about Boxman, but let's...
the Boxman.
Kistenmann. Oh my god, yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I actually, let's put that in here. So there's this dude in Riga. If you don't know, if you're moving countries, you need to find somebody that knows Kistenmann. So I was trying to move, and moves are super expensive, and I ain't gonna drive one of those trucks all the way to Germany. And you just heard Luca's story, so let's not do that.
And that was just within Riga.
I asked somebody if they knew somebody, and they sent me this contact, and the name was literally Boxman. There was no real name. I still don't know what this person's name is.
Same.
His profile pic is this van, and for some reason I thought, I can trust this dude. I got this. I can trust him. And I wrote to him. I was like, these are my boxes. Please pick them up. And he was like, okay, I come next Friday. Pick up.
Exactly. Very straight to the point.
And you're like, okay, these are all my possessions. I guess I'm gonna give them to this dude, and he's gonna bring them all the way to Germany.
Yeah.
And I actually had them sent to my new address, to my new roommates that I didn't know at this point. So I don't know where my trust level was, but it was, I was
stranger danger.
Right. Oh,
right.
Yeah. Okay. There was no stranger. I was like, Kistenmann, you're my bro. Let's do this. So he picked up my stuff, and he delivered. Let's just put it that way. He delivers in
quite literally.
Literally, it took him 2 days. He was in Germany. He arrived at my new apartment at 5 a.m. I think my roommates hated me, and my roommates had to carry all my boxes into the 4th floor.
No way.
Oh, how convenient.
I was chilling up in here in my hometown in Germany.
Oh my god.
Just being like, hey, thanks for doing that.
Oh my god.
I never got a receipt. I never got a confirmation, but hey.
Dude,
I got my
chair,
boxes.
thanks to Kistenmann. It's here.
Kistenmann.
Love that chair. It's iconic.
He bought this. No, but the speed at which they brought the stuff.
Insane.
It was insane. It really and then it was like a 2-second, like it just happened so fast.
Yeah,
but I don't know if you weren't there. I realized because when he brought the stuff, there were like people like that took a break. Like there's like 10 people leaving the car and they were like chilling and smoking, and then they just got back into the car. I'm like,
well, yes, you can't continuously drive all that time.
Kidnapping people? No, I mean there were like four people, like 4 to 5 people, like women and men, and they just left the car and then they just got back into the car. It was a little odd.
I mean, was the whole process a bit odd? Maybe. Did we get all of our boxes?
Hell yes.
Did we only pay 20 euros per box?
I paid 30. I don't know why he raised it.
Oh, I think we brought up some business up in here because I just actually gave his name away yesterday. I think I gave his contact to like 15 people.
Dude, you were sponsoring them.
I know.
You should.
My cut.
Yeah, that's true, sis. But that's insane. But then you moved.
So, I mean, that was my move last year.
Coming back to this year.
Thanks for the update.
Yeah, you're welcome. I actually moved into my own apartment. And
freedom.
And it's really cute. I love it. I've sent you guys.
We haven't gotten a room tour yet.
I know. It's not ready. I'm a perfectionist, as you know, so I'm building it. But also, I moved during my exam period, so that was not very convenient.
No.
That's not... I don't recommend. I just
Right.
got the apartment, and I could have it, like, the next day. And it was really lucky that I got the apartment, so I had to take it. And it's really nice, and it's in a super nice area, so... Visit me, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We will.
And it's really nice. And I'm just...
I love that.
Yeah, I was building like some Ikea furniture and
That's
studying.
not nice.
Oh
I
my
hate
god. Ikea furniture?
Dude.
Can we like
This
set up a
homie over
furniture
here-
store? Like dead ass. Because that be complicated. You know what I mean? Like I was setting up a drawer and it took me 3 hours.
That homie over here built together 3 pieces of furniture, had no screwdriver whatsoever. None came in the box. So what did this homie do on the recommendation of his friend? Used a knife.
I use a knife too because we are innovative. Yeah.
I remember we didn't have a hammer
What?
in Riga because we didn't have any of those things. I don't even know the word. That's really great. Tools, thank you.
Screwdriver?
Screwdriver, hammer.
No, we didn't have a hammer, and my roommate literally used like a pot. So she...
Okay.
I used one of those stones that you use to sharpen knives.
Wait, what are we talking about? So
this is just how to be crafty with the fact that
right, and we haven't been here for a month and a half. We're talking about screwdrivers and pots.
No, but we all moved, so IKEA I feel like is very prominent in our life.
True.
And you know when you open the instruction, also Victoria's having like a
no, I'm fine. I'm listening. Girl, today my day was so long, but it's good.
She's here for the pod.
I'm excited.
You know, there's like these 2 men, and one is doing it wrong, and one is doing it right, and then they're just in front of it, like it's this kind of like kind of fat guy. Yeah, there's this massive cross. And they make it look like it's so easy, and then you know you.
But why do I always feel dumb and belittled?
I know, but
because that's what they're meant for.
Your brain is already exploding while doing IKEA, and then you think you finally have it. You know, you're screwing it. You've been screwing that in for like 4 hours.
I swear to God.
The last screw, and you're like, "Damn, I took the wrong screws." You take it all out,
exactly.
put it back in. So that's been my life.
Exactly.
Yeah, I finished my 6th semester, so I'm halfway done, guys.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's insane. I mean, I feel a bit old. I'm not gonna lie. And
we're doctors soon.
Yo, just on a side note, Emma, are you home alone?
Yeah.
Because if you look
on... shadow is like displayed far back.
Oh my God, it's your shadow. I was like, oh my God, that's so creepy. There's someone else in the house.
No, actually, it's been, I don't know how it is for you guys, but our weather has been insane. Like, I wake up every day, blue sky and sunshine.
But Emma, we're close. Dude,
but I'm in Bielefeld.
Oh, but it's like 3 hours. Similar
Am
altitude.
Arsch der Welt in Bielefeld.
Wo die Kacke vom Himmel fällt.
No idea what you just said, but yes.
We just trash talk Bielefeld.
Okay. I know, but usually, so I'm used to in Germany light gray being good weather, so now I feel like I'm being spoiled. So when this weather ends, I'm gonna be like, am I a joke to you?
But it's almost summer. It's almost summer.
But like the thing is, here it's been nice weather as well. Like we've had a lot of sun, but the thing is, yesterday this country's weather just decided, okay, we need a bit more snow, guys.
Oh hell no!
What? Hell no!
So, no. But it's been sunny, you know, and like with the sun today, it like most of the snow is gone again, but like there's still snow left. Also, the building caretaker situation of this house just yesterday, we have this courtyard just outside my bedroom window. Like Monday, I think, he just decided to put up this real ass Christmas tree, 2 meters tall. And
it's not even Christmas.
With this golden glamour, what is it called? This string of golden shiny shenanigans.
I only know what that's
no idea, but German. I do know what it is. But also, it's March, so
they put up this Christmas tree, and it's standing out there, proud and tall. I think it's in a pot because it's still alive, you know. But
maybe he like couldn't reach his New Year's resolutions, and he was like, "Let's take a step back. Let's go back to
Christmas.
Reset.
Let's reinvent Christmas."
Kind of what we're doing right now. Reset.
It is a reset.
Reset.
But we're the same people, just different locations.
It's just been a lot going on, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Also, because I moved, I didn't have. Guys, my Wi-Fi and
we need a segment for this girl's Wi-Fi.
Oh my god, we do.
Can we talk about it for like a couple of minutes?
I can tell you. Okay, so we wanted to record because I had my exams, and where I study, we have all exams in 5 days. So I had 8 exams in 5 days.
Ridiculous.
And so we really put in the effort, and I'm gonna have to say it's my fault because of my Wi-Fi, but I moved, and Germany is. I don't know what's happening, but I called 3 weeks before I moved to get Wi-Fi because it takes a while in Germany. Okay, so I knew. And this one company, I didn't hear from them, even though I like put in the contract and everything. And then I found out I was on their red list.
What?
What do you mean?
They put me on this list that I can never do a contract with them, and that now I can't.
Why?
But wait, why did you?
No idea.
Steal Wi-Fi boxes from people?
No, I did nothing. And then they're like, "Yeah, you're on the red list. You can't. There's no contract with you, so you don't get any Wi-Fi." I was like, dude, I literally have online school. I have exams, and I need Wi-Fi. So that didn't work, and then I had to go to this other company, and then it just took another 3 weeks. I think I didn't have Wi-Fi for a month, like real Wi-Fi.
Ridiculous.
Insane.
I could never do that.
And but it kind of it helped me. Like now I'm really in my bedtime routine. I read like 3 books, so that was kind of impressive. And I was
my god,
that is impressive.
And I was like, okay, maybe I am wasting my time on my computer a lot.
We are.
She's like, I'm gonna move into the jungle soon. So
but
I would love that actually.
That company
give me Wi-Fi.
Episode in the jungle.
Dude, that would be insane. But yeah, the company called me where I was on the red list, and they were like, "Yeah, so we put you off the red list if you wanna finish the contract with us." And I was like, dude, I ain't finishing no contract with you.
Screw you guys.
And she was really rude on the phone, and I was like, am I a joke to you? Like, I should have had Wi-Fi 3 weeks ago, okay? Oh yeah.
You should have been like, there's no more connection between us, because y'all had no fucking connection for 3 weeks.
But what the hell?
Literally. Know.
No.
And I felt so bad because I had to keep canceling, and I was like, I literally have no Wi-Fi. Like, I couldn't FaceTime anybody. It was
this one time she had a breakdown. She was like, I'm over it. Remember that last time?
I remember that. Oh my god.
Did I send
But
you a voice
it is
message?
a ridiculous situation, you know?
Yeah, I think I sent them like an end of the world voice message because
she did.
I am a person.
I think it was the final straw.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes, it was. Oh, okay. Listen.
It was
because I was supposed to then get Wi-Fi on Wednesday. Okay, and then they send everything. I'm I'm like, okay, guys, we can record. I have my own Wi-Fi now. I put in the box, this homie doesn't work. I was like, dude, what is this? I'm on the phone again for 2 hours. I'm like, why is this shit not working? They're like, yeah, have you tried this and this? I'm like, bitch, I've tried this for 3 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
They were sensing this girl's losing her patience because my friends were like, oh, you've been so zen, you know. I was just like, it's okay. Like, I'll just go to a cafe and study whenever. And then yeah, they sent a technician then on Friday. This guy walked in my apartment. He was there for 2 minutes, changed something. He was like, yeah, if this doesn't work now, then your box is broken. And then he just closed the door. He didn't even like
no
put the box to see.
No.
And this was now okay. I think there were like 5 more days till my exams. Like, I'm not even joking. And
oh my god, the stress.
My patience, you know, I can take a lot, but that moment, and then I hook it up, it doesn't work.
Oh my god.
R.I.P.
And then they sent another box, and then it worked, guys. I have Wi-Fi now. I do.
Thank the Lord.
God.
You know, I'm glad you have Wi-Fi now, and I'm never home.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Exactly. She has Wi-Fi, but she's not home.
The moment I left my apartment, I had Wi-Fi. So I don't know what this is, but maybe I'm just not meant for this life, this Wi-Fi life.
But I'm telling you, also getting Wi-Fi for this place was a ridiculous process. Like, ridiculous process.
Like, why do y'all have Wi-Fi curses on you?
I don't
know why, but like the people here were just ridiculous. And the thing is, I ended up talking to the head of communications of this company because I was not having it no more. And guess what? Now we're paying, instead of like 24 euros, we're paying 5 euros.
Love that.
And
I also have Wi-Fi problems, actually, but my story is scarier. Turns out, don't have Wi-Fi. Ask my neighbor for it. And I'm like, I go up to my neighbor. She's like, sure, I can share my Wi-Fi with you. Talk to the neighbor. Sis is kind. Comes to her house. She's like, I'm sorry, I can't really share the password, but you know what? I'll share. Like, she shares the Wi-Fi, and I'm like, fine. Couple of weeks go by, and me and my friend are like walking up the stairs, and this police guy just comes up to us, and he's like, do you know this woman? And I'm like, I mean, yeah, I got her Wi-Fi, but like, what are we doing? Am I gonna witness for something in court? I'm like, I got her Wi-Fi, and but he wasn't a normal police. It was one of those like FBI's because he just took the card up.
No way.
Yeah, and I was freaking out. I was like, no, I don't know her. I mean, I do know her from her Wi-Fi, but, and then he's like, no, it's fine, it's fine. I'm like, okay, and then we go up. And in our building, it's only like retired people. So you can either be like you can be partners. So me and my friend are partners, like we're, what's it called? Like girlfriend and girlfriend, basically. So we're not students. Technically,
but only
you can't be students. Only for the contract. And she was like, Lucas is like, did you change your sexuality due to the contract?
No, I'm just like clarifying for like the viewers, because like I know what's going on, but
only for the contract.
I know.
And I know what's going on. Only for the contract. But so we're kind of together low key, and then there's only retired people living.
Right.
And then the other day, and we're starting to think like maybe she's murdered or something because the police want to like figure out where she is. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then a couple of days ago, I come home. Remember when I told you guys my neighbor was playing loud music? I start hearing like Ed Sheeran full blast 4 a.m. And I'm like, this sis was 65. She ain't listening to Eminem.
Okay.
Or Ed Sheeran.
What Ed Sheeran song important?
I think it was like what's it called? Peru. It's a new one. It's a little mix. It's a little dance hall.
Okay, cool.
The ceiling is shaking. I'm like, is she dead, or has she been like reincarnated to like a young middle-aged guy?
She was reborn.
But I started thinking if she like rented it out like rented it out privately. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So
like
and then I'm like, but I'm freaking out for 3 weeks. I'm like, is she dead? Like, what's happened? And then today I just see her, and she's like, hey. I'm like, hey. So turns out she's alive.
Okay.
Are you still on her Wi-Fi?
No, I did get my Wi-Fi eventually. But that was crazy. Because I'm starting to... I was like, she's not alive. Someone else is there. But apparently my Wi-Fi lady is alive and everything is fine.
I mean, good for her,
Due
but
to
like,
the
what the
Wi-Fi,
hell?
I could have gone to court. Because I know her. Because what if she wasn't alive and I knew her?
Imagine
Oh my god, imagine you would have been the last
court?
person that she saw before she was murdered.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but imagine they would think they found like this key witness in Vic, and Vic sits there and she's like, I just know her password. Nothing but the truth. And then she's like, so how do you know this woman? I used her Wi-Fi. Thank you. Thank you.
And what else? Oh, that's it.
And then like, do you have any other associate? I don't even know her password.
I don't know.
I don't even know her password. I love it.
I swear that could have happened.
That could have happened.
Thank God she's alive, girl.
Oh my god. Also, this.
Still don't know where that cheering came from.
Maybe
she might be
kids?
young at heart. Boy, at 4 a.m. kids, it was shaking.
Maybe she wasn't home and her kids were having a party.
At 4 a.m.?
Hey.
Maybe her
excuse
kids
me, when do you have parties? 4 p.m.?
But are we talking kids like 10, 12?
No,
like 18?
No, we're talking like, I don't know, 20,
No,
25.
no. She has one son and he's a doctor and he's like 35, 40.
Okay, so she does know her.
Low key a little bit.
So you are engaged.
But it was from 20 minutes convo. Girl, I had to get to know her. I can't be like, give me your password. You know what I mean? I had to, you know.
Yeah, you had to pay the bills.
Okay.
That social also me being known as the social butterfly in my school.
Oh, look at yourself.
Oh, damn.
Damn. But low key, I don't know if I'm feeling it because I'm drained.
That's the thing. I have experienced it myself. Like
it gets too much, I feel like, when you start a new class.
Well, it's not about starting a new class. For me, it's just like as soon as I meet more like 2-3 people a week, I'm like my social battery is drained. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same.
There ain't no battery pack for that. Like,
Yeah, I need an upgrade for that system because
I need an upgrade. Elon Musk hit us up, but Vic and I need a new social
battery. But we're ambiverts, Lucas. We're like both. I think Emma's too. Like we're extro and intro. You know.
I need to charge introvertly.
Exactly the same.
To be able to perform in my outside surroundings.
Emma's kettle, low-key just chilling there.
What?
That's the most German kettle I've ever seen.
Where?
Behind you.
It's a jug.
It's a kettle.
It's African.
Oh my
God,
it's
a camel. I love it.
Oh my God, it's a camel.
Then there's another big thing happening in Europe, guys.
Oh my God. A war?
Do we need to address the war that's happening literally outside the European doors? Which we all feel so kindly protected by?
I thought we were over Corona. What's going on?
No,
well, we are over Corona. We have a new topic now. Watch the news. There's like no Corona present no more. It's all about
right, but I thought we were over the drama. You know what I mean?
Literally, the history books 2020 to 2022 are gonna make our kids cry.
I know. I'm like this. I just feel like we're living in this huge chapter of like history books, and it's so bizarre to be in it yourself because you know we've only had like history where things like this happen, and then you're like, why didn't people do anything? Like, why aren't people just? And now you're sitting here and you're like, I don't know what to do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's
horrible.
We do.
It feels like such an ancient idea to me, like that somebody would be like, "This is my country." You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
It feels so ancient. Just like we don't do that shit.
Speaking of nationalists, I went to Paris.
She's like the transition from war to
I love
Paris.
how she turned war and like that shit into
the listeners. So I went to Paris. Sorry, just like because I was like,
she's like, let's get out of the life crisis. Let's get out of depression. I went to Paris.
I'm like, I'm over the war. Let's get to Paris.
Yeah.
No, but like, sis went there. And
why did you go?
It was spontaneous. So my roomie comes to me at 1 a.m. She's like, let's buy a ticket. I'm like, okay. She's super spontaneous. She's a Sagittarius. Is anyone here Sag?
Me.
You're a Sag. You're super spontaneous too.
No.
So yeah, you are.
No.
But you do plan.
No.
I'm
right, but you still do like adventures and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So for her, she's like, let's go. I'm like, okay, we're going? ? And then she just buys the ticket. we get repeated emails of like, Mademoiselle, check into your flight, Mademoiselle, and we're like, oh my god, this is such a bougie ass flight. Like, we're gonna get champagne, and it's gonna be.
No, really.
Turns out we go into this freaking flight, and it's a 2-seater, and they don't even give us anything. And I'm like, what's with the Mademoiselle? Like, why are you tricking me, sis?
That was misleading.
That was, no, I think they were shocked at the fact that someone bought a ticket from them, and they were trying to like overcompensate with the emails, but the flight sucked. Sucked.
Okay.
But the thing is, I think with these
Air France,
Europe, especially like this short distance flights, not getting anything is kind of the norm now.
Right, but it wasn't like that. It was like, because they raised the standard. Like, we were like, oh my god, the emails, like the respect, and then the flight was so not cute. Like, it was.
But I think the Mademoiselle is just like a French thing.
Right, but it was like 7 emails. They're like, we're waiting for you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not normal to like.
They made Victoria feel special.
Special, okay. And then I entered the plane, and I'm like,
she was dropped.
I'm not special anymore. But Paris was insane.
I bet.
Yeah,
I bet.
It was insane. I saw the Mona Lisa. Have you been there?
Yes.
Okay. I saw a lot of things.
Was it the first time you saw?
My first time.
Okay.
Vic in Paris.
Very underwhelming.
No, I loved it. What do you mean?
Really? No, not Paris. I meant the Mona Lisa.
Oh, the Mona Lisa. She was. I mean, I told you guys this story, but for the listeners, so I basically stood in line for the Mona Lisa, making TikToks, reached the Mona Lisa. My friend takes down her mask to take a photo with the Mona Lisa. It's not like she's taking photo with the Lima clock. You know what I'm saying? From Riga, like
the Lima clock.
It's the Mona Lisa. She takes it down. This guy's like 1,500 euros. Now, sis. And my friend starts yelling frantically in the middle of Louvre.
But people like in French or like in English?
English. She's like, he's like 1,500 now. And she's like, what the hell is going
1,500 what? Chocolate bars?
Exactly.
Hugs?
And I'm starting to think like crowns. I'm like, crowns is fine. He's like, euros.
What?
Oh.
I'm like,
why would he ask you for crowns though?
No. I don't know why, because I just tuned out. I don't know, because I saw the Mona Lisa and she hypnotized me, I guess. And I'm like,
makes sense.
The power of the Mona Lisa.
I want to get photos with the Mona Lisa. This girl is yelling and arguing with this guy. And then I had to convince him. I'm like, sir, we're from Sweden. Like, she's wearing glasses. Like, she can't really breathe through the mask. It's whatever. He's like, well, find an excuse. Is it the mask or is it that you're from Sweden or something? I don't know what he was saying. Turns out all security guards in Paris are rude. And I'm like, sir, we'll leave. But he was like dead ass set.
But Parisians are like famous for being rude.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And then we went to Versailles, and then the security guard starts running after my friend. He's like, don't disrespect me. Because she was like, I don't want to put I want to put the mask, but I want to take a photo, like just a single photo. But I do get like their rules. But the aggression I don't get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, sis? And but it was insane. I love Paris. I love Paris. If I could move there, I would, but the language, no.
No.
Difficult.
It's definitely a barrier. I went to Sacré-Cœur.
And the people?
The people?
Because the thing is, once the French people know you're a foreigner,
right, but
like
she
their
spoke
face,
Arabic.
their personality just changes from this sweet French lady into I don't know, the demon you see in Conjuring 2.
Yeah, the people aren't passing the vibe check, but the weather was, the architecture was.
Yes, Paris is beautiful.
It is so beautiful. I want to go there with you guys.
We will this summer. It's set in stone already.
Let's go to south of France.
Also.
Insane.
We'll start in Paris and then we move to the south of France.
The fact that goes to Paris. But
the fact that we're going to France.
France.
The fact that we're going on a trip. It's going to be an episode, guys. Get ready.
Yeah. But that was insane. I really recommend. I would give it a 9 out of 10.
Oh, what's a 10 out of 10 for you?
Not having disrespectful security guards.
Okay.
Okay. Not that.
I got
valid point.
I think they're worse than like German security guards or like German like rude people, because Germans are known to be a little blunt as well.
Yeah.
But they're worse, I think, the Parisians.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm
So it's great.
Lucas is offended. He's like,
No, no, not offended at all. I think no.
No.
Germans
I
are
don't
rude,
identify
loud,
with
and
them.
obnoxious.
That's
my opinion.
90% of our listeners tuning off now because
love you guys though.
No, love you. No, it's really funny.
I love them.
Right now I'm in my hometown, and here you say, you go into the basement to laugh, and it's really interesting because also everybody here on the street has like this scanner. We call it like the scanner look. Like every time you walk past them, they just look you up and down in like the most rude way possible. They're just like, and then they keep going, and you're like,
what?
Is there something on? Is like my fly open? Do I have something on my sweater? I don't know, and I just look normal. I don't know what it is, but it's very weird. So I don't know, but I don't know.
She's like, that's all.
Once again, we've talked about
everything and nothing.
Everything and nothing. We have to update ourselves. I feel like I had to update myself on my life.
Yeah, It was just an update on our life situation because, guys, we have been gone for a while. It is what it is. Let's not sugarcoat it. We have been gone for a while, but we're back. We're going to be persistent now. We have loads planned already, things coming our way, which we have been working on for a while now because, we've been promising a lot of things and then we are still working on delivering them, honestly. It's been it's been a hood and a half because, full-time studies, working and doing a podcast is, something that you don't just do every day. So,
but I have some new peeps about to tune in. Which is exciting. I've told all the Danes here.
Them Danish people coming through.
They're slightly confused, but I'm like, I have a pod, and they're like, okay. I'm like,
they better listen.
And you're like, listen to it.
Listen to it.
One of the episodes is too chaotic, just listen to the mental health one.
That's amazing.
Recover.
Also, find us on YouTube, The Fact That Podcast. Find us on Instagram, The Fact That Official. Find us on Twitter, The Fact That Subscore. And I feel like I haven't said that in a long time, but plug us on Instagram. Give us a review. Give us a like. See what we're up to. Stay up to date with the latest news, bips and bops that are coming our and your way. And have a fantastic week. And see you next time.
See you next time.
See you. Farewell.
Bye.
Bye.